By the reasons why they should be here. The quick dodge, not this time on the fault line. And you know what I love too is the fact that we kind of divvy up. Oh, never mind. We'll love it later.
Oh my, that is bold and brazen from Victor. Nearly pans out for the double, but it goes 1 for 1 in the end. You also got to keep in mind that on the opposite side of the map, Net has denied the ability for a quick C-long rotation with safety of the rendezvous to get him over towards Garage. And as he reaches this, Trailblazer comes out, but Ye still hits the headshot. And now vacancy for Optic to get on site.
Insta in, checking util on both sides. The retake there isn't really a blinder flash. It's just the shots, and the guard tries as they may. Optic ready for that retake already. One of the bigger maps you have to traverse, and Optic come out strong.
Victor was impeded by that flash for a second, so as Trent holds his ground, and with that also a guiding light of his own, he's going to need some help. And it's all about point of contact for Valen, who throws shoulders. But as he gives this up, trying to cue up maybe this, hey, we're not here anymore, with a little bit of footstep sounds. What's the go call? Well, I mean, both teams so close. Fault line comes through. Misses crashes initially. And as Victor is stunned, it may not make much of a difference. Even goes the exchange, as mid-map was largely the focus for Optic.
That fault line we see at the beginning of the round, also used there a little bit towards the middle and nicely used. That's coming in there from Jonah P on the A connector. God, the thrifties in these situations, but also partial buy here from the guard. We've seen it again from them. They're so interesting to watch to see how teams are formulating these strategies. A little bit of a push from Saya does give the team the idea that A is the call. So the read's there, but what damage can Ye do? Maybe not even Ye.
Let him just take the words right out of your mouth there for a second, Riv.
Insta sight take there. Marv coming up with a nice frag along with FNS. Saya player to do the damage.
Yeah, this has been red, though. You saw the pings come out. Trademark had been denied. But, Saya player, careful now. Big time boop. Still the tailwind available. Which do you want to prefer? Do you choose to keep with Marshall? No, as he swaps, it's Marv who takes the peak. Goodness me.
It was down C. See if they try to take A.
Same fault line we'd seen before. I mean, the pings from the guard give it away pretty quickly, but as Trent wants to play a bit forward, Aftershock is there actually kind of support this. A lot of show of force. This is all just trying to get Saya player this orb, but it's a greedy play, and they don't expect maybe the rifles to come out. Marv able to punish one. Saya player stuck behind the stack, and now as Victor reveals his position through sewer, it's a perfect breakdown of this A site for Optic.
That was Optic on a drilled round. We'll talk about it here as Net goes for the retake, but pause back on the fault line they've been seeing, right? Fault line can periodically push you into, and that's the corner they aftershock right away. Knowing util's down, then we see Optic go into the forward aggressive mode. FNS spraying Saya player down long A with the Spectre, Victor with the Spectre.
Refreshing to see Victor use this Neon in the form that he is, where you can try to take away this space with utility, but I'll be here to push through. Marv through the wall, in fact. Gets a double on the opposite side as the guards seem to give us an answer of, we just want to overwhelm C-Long. It doesn't work out, and Optic are on their way for potentially another Prime Gaming Flawless.
The anti-eco reads are just as good as the regular rounds. Really? Marved up on a box, gets 2, and that was completely unexpected even as they started getting shot from Marv. Like, they set up on the extremities for guards push here on guard save round. And they just keep clapping back.
Trent, flash through. Marved here to contest. Help on the way. Oh boy. It's a party.
Wow. I mean, we've had that timeout come through. A little bit of a rethought. Victor to open up this side. Just the anti-eco watch on the left extremity. That was pushed once by Saya player, right? Through a trade.
Yeah.
So there's not much intention. Optic would say, oh, they're going to do that.
Yeah, holding an advanced position. Could rendezvous if needed, but instead just denies the Trailblazer. Backs out. Victor revealed by Trademark. Net's in a position to maybe follow up off of this, depending on his timing. Rolling Thunder offensively to clear the site, but no one was on. So for the guard, you're still in an okay spot. Aftershock is going to completely flush out where Net was positioned, and the spike will get down simultaneously. The retake, though, quick to come, and very rapidly at that. First blood coming through. Trent gets the second. And as Optic trying to set up a post plant deep, they're not really allowed to. Ye's the last one left, and it's a quick contest from the guard to get on quickly.
Smothered. Absolute smother strategy coming in from the guard. Saya player doing exactly what he needed to do, be the one to cause chaos and draw an eye. Yeah.
Hard to really put a lot of value into it. It's just one instance, but how about this now? Okay, Paranoia comes through, and now all of a sudden we do have the guard actually operating forward. Net, though, misses an opportunity on a free pick. Marv happy to be alive, if not maybe lucky to be alive. And as Net has to give up the site, here comes Optic for another plant.
I love this Victor go. Just slide on in. And you still have people spread out across the map. It's like a light bright right now from Optic with the security system from C to mid.
This is red, though. Seekers are going to come through to help enforce this. But the counter flash, so good from Crashies. As Ye takes down one more, numbers start to amass for Optic, but this post plant is still being broken down. It's Net this time. Through Garage, they're able to allow Valen onto site. And as he toggles for the defuse, Ye doesn't have an angle at this. Hold on. Crashes has to use the Seekers. It's not going to find any value. But Jonah cannot salvage himself on the site.
A Haven to be played is delete one of the sites. If you can push up, gain the space, then you're only working with two. You're back to default. Here it looks like they're trying to do that with a main. Saya.
This is greedy. Optic are waiting for any sense of aggression through the guard.
Yeah, you're right. If he pushes, it is greedy because they have so much information right now. This is awesome to sit with.
You should be happy with this, and it looks like they will be. With good
Thanks,
patience from Optic, this will allow him a chance to really break down what is happening over towards Garage and the seaside itself. But the thing about it is Saya player is rotating, so numbers defensively could lead to enabling Saya player to get some work done with the blades.
Going to be a flash forward for Saya here, I think, if a play comes from Valen. They're trying to pair up a little bit of flash and dash if it can happen. They've called the right site, but can they perform it? The execution's going to be so much harder than talking about it, and it looks like they're pushed out due to the pressure.
Saya good for one, but denied. Valen looking to challenge though quickly. Able to collect a trade, but that's about it. In Trent's position that window, I believe they may have heard the step down. A lot of focus towards the back. Rolling Thunder still going to be committed. Can the guard follow up off of this? And, well, they may not need to. Well, hold on a second. Marvin gets caught in the teleport. Crashy's trying to save the day, but how about the time? Becoming a bit of a problem here. The Trailblazer will hit, but even still, Ye gets the kill and sticks through the plant. 1v1. Him and Net, but he loses track of Net from behind. Net's going to get the kill with the tour and the guard. Hold on towards the seaside, if only just barely.
Oh, my word. If ever around you wanted to know what's going on in the player's head, we can kind of tell Net's able to come up. He's obviously smiling. I think Marv tried to deny the concuss, obviously, by going back and forth, but just being in such a peculiar position. I thought he was going to take that to A and rotate back. Maybe he didn't feel like there was enough time. Right, Marv coming around a corner, something like that. You're towards A, though.
Double ops.
You've seen this before.
Double ops for the guard. Flashes come through. None of them are going to touch Saya player, so he's still holding an aggressive angle. Does see the jump peek of Victor for a second. Yeah. Pinky finger.
Yeah, so. Oof. It seems, I love after timeouts. You're like, all right, it's see what guard will do. Will they continue to push? The few rounds Optic did play receive the aggression that went well. And this time, Saya player waits it out. We know his patience comes into play so often.
This setup is made so much more comfortable by that first pick. Double scopes, you were never looking to take away too much space if you're the guard. And now as Jonah starts to realize, okay, well, if we're safe with the scope on either extremity, I may be challenged here at B. There's going to be help called for. Look at this. Trent and Val and both are kind of exiting over towards A just in case there's a late hit aggressively towards B.
It's almost like a split mid round there from attack side. You had Ye up mid and the team going one side, but they switch it up. All the numbers now going towards A, and Ye always able to get the better of his opponent, especially if they're making noise on a side of the map. Seemed to have the upper hand there.
Well, talk about Marv baiting out the rotation because he uses the Shrouded Step in the first place. But still, defensive members are here. Doesn't really dissuade Crashies from getting in. Yay, in the mix. Flashed up, and it's Valen who comes out of the dark cover perfectly.
Fast util site takes there. A bit of utils thrown, but a lot of dry peeks first. And then when they were taking the site, it's shift into the site. Make sure what's happening. Another 1v1. Oh, another one. You know, like you said, or what they want, rather. Saya player now with the operator shift. What a stun. That fault line.
Oh boy, that 1v1 is the story, isn't it? How do you have a response for Yay? Saya player says, I'll just deal with him myself. Although, Victor quickly flashed up. Even exchange. Optic not done yet, though. Trailblazer, Aftershock, and still 3 members running on in. But defensively, the number is still in favor of the guard as they continue to try to challenge to make sure there is no post-plant setup. But as they commit, once again, it's FNS to knock down the pieces, leaving Jonah by himself. Too many angles to watch all at once, and Optic, another quick hit, leads to success as they go to 6.
Or the aim and precision prowess of these players right now.
This continual play, just using the relay bolt with Victor just running through the fault line. There's no punish, and oh boy.
Another one.
I'm telling you, man, this Yay net 1v1 has been as one-sided as it gets. Yay has been ruling that conversation, but Saya player sneaking forward with Valen nearby leads to at least mid-map control for the guard.
Here.
This is Optic able to stay on that aggression. If you look at Yay, and where I'm going with that is that he just came off a tour de force. He's already stacking things up, but he still has the operator. It's like they have this line of power that's always there for them to use. Marv makes this round a little bit easier as it is going to be a gun versus gun round, and the guard cannot use the space taken.
Oh, good fault line. Fault line nearly actually catches a player out, but a counter comes through from Jonah, keeping his jet safe. Flashes come through, but the spike is being planted on C. Jonah cannot contest as of yet. Really, the tools, you kind of look towards, I don't even know what, maybe Trent's utility to work your way back in, but if you lose this round, you lose these weapons, you're back to another save, so the consideration of a save is definitely in mind.
Yeah, they are definitely going to back this one off.
That's
especially with the operator just able to pick somebody off. It's not even like you're going to get a trade, but just have to buy armor, right? You're probably just going to get a hole ripped through you. So no deals for the guard on this one. Crashies will still do a bit of searching here. What are they at? Yeah, 2,300. Of course he's going to go hunting a bit. They have the liberty to do so with the economy that Optic currently has in their hands.
For what it's worth, too, this is just a small micro thing.
Okay, gets hit by that. Now they're going to flash.
The guard, though, ready for this. Saya player collects the double. Good efficiency coming through, as this time it's not just the fault line, which has been ceremonious in nature, but it's all 4 members for the guard pushing through, and Optic get caught off guard.